What's up everybody, Soul here with another video for your viewing pleasure, and today we're taking a look at Brigandine Abyss. Guys, this just dropped its demo on Steam. Make sure you go check it out. I believe it's on other platforms as well. Demo's now available, so you want to get in this, check this game out, and have a good time. I'm a dummy-dumb, and I took the time to record me a video playing it through already on a story mode, and I didn't have my mic unmuted. Well, you gotta love it. With that said, we played the Scarlet Will last time because they're the Scarlet Dawnbringers, and I'm about that life. However, this time we're gonna go with the Grand Dragnica and give them a go. But long story boring, guys. This is a tactical RPG that really plays like, you know, it reminds me of Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Once the world was saved by the power of Brigandine. This arcane armor was fashioned by Lunadia, a mage famed for her skill in the mystic arts. Proved instrumental in crushing the Abyssaloa Empire in its bid for the continental power. 200 years had passed since the fierce conflict. Now the king of Solganat, both the continents. Foremost power in the sight of recent concerning incidents has been summoned to provide an account. Before his peers, leading the inquiry is the Queen of Mystine, a nation founded by the Lunadia herself. Gotta love it. A little inquisition. Well then, let us hear your explanation, King Solganat. Not only are these reports of increasing lawlessness and unknown, but also the noxious aura that seems to pervade your land. Unknown chaos? Have you nothing to say? Will you not? I beg your pardon. Allow me to respond on His Highness's behalf. I am the Chancellor of Solganat, Chaos Solus, and Chaos Solus is a mouthful. Father! From this day forth, I declare myself Solganat's nay. Nay, I say. The Novus Imperator of the new Abyssaloa Empire. Listen well before all gathered here today. I proclaim the revival of Abyssaloa. Good luck, Largo. Show him who's boss. That Continental Summit. Try not to mess up, got it? And be careful. Yeah, leave it to me. Hold down the fort while I'm gone. You know, this was supposed to be a relaxing trip. This is dramatically different from the other side. So just what the hell is going on here? Largo, look at that! It can't be. Noir? He said the name. I don't know why I said the name. He said the name. I didn't need to say the name. Largo sets out to join the Continental Summit, representing Dragnica as its top dragon tamer. But on what is supposed to be a routine journey, he comes upon a shocking sight. A group of mind-controlled dragons mercilessly slaughtering Solganat's soldiers. Among them, one looks suspiciously like Noir, who should be safely under the care of Lori. This looks like the same starting map as the other. But now I have a general understanding of what I'm doing. I'll be able to talk you through it and kind of explain without just reading and fumbling through it too. So this is kind of nice. Could that really be Noir? I'm gonna go make sure. Wait, you idiot, it's too dangerous. It can't be Noir. It just looks like her. Listen to me, Weiss. When we get back to Dragnica, Noir will be there waiting for us. Right, yeah, you're right, Largo. Let's move on. So, we have to reach the destination. That means going through them. And we're being pursued. And then we got actually titled Noir here in the back line. But if you notice, these units all have letters next to their name, yeah? Next to their health bars. So, what that does is it signifies what squad they're in. And so this kind of leads to a grievance that I have with this game, in that each squad has a squad leader. Let me just slow it down, because I have it on fast mode from where I played before. And so when the squad leader's defeated, the whole squad disappears. Now, I understand that probably be justified later in the game, but early in the game, it does not feel good. It kind of makes for some kind of gimmicky fights where you can just take out squad leaders. Like, in this squad, you see that this is the squad leader, and this is the squad E. We killed this person, Raphael, and Shin Dancer just disappears. And we don't get the XP. So, there's a consequence for going that route. Don't get me wrong, but yeah. I haven't used dragons before, though. I'll take a look at that. Okay. So, we're just going to move it up, because we got to go through everything. Having dragons is cool. I have no idea what this does. Oh, coordinated breath. How about that? We'll read that when we go to use it in a little bit. I don't think this is going to be within range. Yeah, and see, you see how that has that little... There's a lot to take in right here. So we got the name of the attack, and then it's got a symbol next to it, kind of indicating how it's going to hit, like what kind of attack it is. Then you can see the little foot marks. So that means that you're able to move, then use the attack afterwards. Does that make sense? And then you've got level, which things can level up to 3 stars, and they level up by being used. I love that part. Then, of course, there's MP cost. Then there's the power. Then there's the element, because there are different elements and elemental effects, which fire is good against wind, wind's good against water, and water is good against fire. All the elements are good against light, and light is good against dark, and dark is good against all the elements, or at least that's how I read it. It might not quite be that case. It might be one specific element, but that's how I read it. Then you have accuracy, critical, and then, of course, whether it can be countered or not. Very, very nice. So, we're not able to use that. We're just going to wait. And we're going to continue moving forward. So, this has got some good tactical battling, and I like this. I like the grid, and I like the way it looks and everything else. But this game, honestly, at its core, feels more like a city management sim, where you're going to be managing your bases, your towns, and you're going to be leveling up. You're going to spend a lot of time in menus is what I foresee. I don't know. It's conjecture, it's theory, but you'll see what I'm talking about here shortly. I'll definitely show you. We're going to fight through this. We got some big attacks here. That one unit's getting low. They're going to attack this wall because they want to get through. Roll. Learning about the fast forward button is so nice. What's wrong with them? It's got to be because of the Nova whatever guy. Probably. It's like they can't even hear me at all. Damn. I don't know why this is happening, but I hate seeing them controlled like this. Alright, so remember what I told you. We've got 2 units here. Now, we do get XP for beating this unit, but we just outright delete it by killing this unit. And in this mission, we don't even really have to fight. We can just leave. So we're going to go here. We're going to use our skill and attack this guy. Now, he will attack back, and that way, it's like a lot of tactical RPGs where it's a 2-way deal, like Dark Deity and so on and so forth. And so be prepared for that. Let's see. Yeah, and so you notice we landed on like a little binding icon. It's because we have him fully flanked. Now he's bound. He's not going to be able to leave. He's stuck there. So the only way he gets out is if someone comes and bails him out. Can use his breath attack, but I believe it's going to hurt a couple of us, whereas the wolf, he can attack and move in the same turn after he attacks. So he attacks, he takes the damage, and he still has movement. He can move. Pretty nice. So we're just going to stick him out of the way over here. And we're going to soak up this XP with our main. So let's just jump in right here. Mr. Largo. We're going to use his skill Battle Strike, or we want to use Valiant Strike. Deals moderate damage, deals minor damage. We only need the minor. This is going to kill him. And as you can see, it tells you nicely at the bottom what's going to happen here. And so we see the height, we see his evasion, we see his physical defense and his magic resistance, which those are the two defensive stats. You can see the probability of the attack hitting and the power versus his, and the crit rate versus his. And we have a clear advantage because he's bound, he's stuck, so we get nice bonuses on all of those. And then you can see how much damage he's going to do, but his attack should come second unless he has a special ability that allows him to, like, preempt. Oh, he gone. And like that, boom. And it's just like Final Fantasy Tactics, guys, where each action gives you some experience so long as you've taken an action. But when you finish a unit or kill a unit, that's where you get the bulk of the XP. So we're going to use this to kind of just shield here. And we're going to move her on. Here they come. Alright, let's get her in here. So that's all we gotta do is get to this zone. And we're not getting there with our main guy here. Largo is his name. And I don't think we gotta get everyone there, just squad leaders. We're about to test that. Yeah, it's just with Largo. And here we go. We made it past him. Let's keep going, Wise. Sure. Wise a little unsure, huh? Then we got Yellow Eyes Black Dragon. What the heck is that? Tothus? So this is the so-called Draco puppet. Horribly effective. That much is true. Yet, still so far from the true dragons. This thing is nothing like a freakish mockery. A loathsome Dr. Poosh. What has he done with my beloved Nomandals? Nomandals? And we got Mel, which Mel is the currency in this game, as you can tell. It's got a little symbol for gold coins. Yeah, our units are leveling up. And that's what you're going to see is more or less people are squad leaders. And monsters are units that serve under the squad leaders, like squaddies. Mad Dragons run amok and Stardust Scale Shell. Blah, 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 blah. Stardust Scale Shell in Dragnica. All of you, please listen to me. It's me, Lori. Don't you recognize me? No, they don't, girl. Oh, Nori. Where are you? Please come back. Largo, help me. She's going to be an archer. I'm down for that. Responding to the chaos caused by the dragons across the continent, the Arcus Air Caravan takes flight. Ark, about these dragon attacks being reported. We can't ignore the damage they're doing. I've been hearing a lot of folks blame Largo and the rest of the Dragnica for the attacks, saying they're traitors who sold dragons to the Empire. How could anyone think that about them? As part of the dragon trade ourselves, we can't turn a blind eye. Limnil, let's go find Largo. Ready when you are, Ark. Let's prove that our caravan stands for justice. That's my Arcus, always fighting for his friends. I bet Jugant is smiling down on you from heaven. Okay. Dragnica, home. We made it. Let's check up on our shell. What do you think, Weiss? Oh, maybe we should head back to Stardust Shell first. We need to speak to Lori. That dragon we saw. Lori will know if it was Noir or not. You're right. I sure hope it wasn't Noir. If it was, then we might have to. Damn it. Let's hurry, Weiss. Yeah. And so here we are. Grand Dragnica. So you'll see we don't have any option to do any of these things yet. This is what we will be doing when we run it. We have to do one event battle and it'll give us a little bit of taste. Event battles are how you progress the story. And so by choosing to do this, you progress the story through a season. You'll see that at the top right of the screen, it says your country that you've chosen to start with, and then it shows the season. When you take a look at the map, these are all territories that you can conquer and manage. And just like in, let's say, Romance of the Three Kingdoms, but like Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, your territories can be attacked and you'll have to defend them. And that's where things can be real monotonous. If you've got like 20 territories, you're probably going to be going through quite a few battles within a season. And so I can understand why killing a squad leader would be efficient at that point and you would wrap up the battle quickly. However, at this point in the game, it doesn't feel necessarily great, but that's still a lot. That is a lot. We can get the map factions, or the faction map, and we can see that different territories are owned by different factions, and yeah, this is pretty wild, guys. And honestly, it feels a lot like Romance of the Three Kingdoms from this screen right here. Moving forward, let's get to this event battle. So, aiding the Stardust Scale Shell. So we get to choose our units. Okay, and so I don't know what all these units do. Some of these are brand new. I do not recognize them. That is something else. Ranged is king in my opinion. I've really enjoyed ranged units, and I think that they are going to end up being really strong. Physical attacking units don't seem to really do enough damage to offset the fact that they're hitting like a ranged unit. Ranged units seem pretty hardy. Mind you, I've only seen the early game, but ranged units have the ability to hit without being hit back, and that's pretty massive, honestly. So, this is what we're going to go in with. We're going to take Hunter Jessica. Alright, aiding the Stardust Scale Shell. The hell? This place has been torn apart. Lori, are you here? Answer me if you are. Largo, is it you? Aren't you supposed to be in Solganon? Yeah, we ran into some problems. Anyway, where's Noir? Shouldn't she be with you? Noiri? Once you left, the soldiers in weird armor came and took her and the others away. We kept waiting for them to come back, but they did. But they had gone crazy. They took them away to brainwash them and then sent them back? Damn, those sick bastards. For now, we have to stop these dragons, even if it means killing a few. Get ready, Lori. Alright, so looks like Lori's with us. Lori should be an archer if I had to bet. Yep, there she is. And she is an archer. And so you'll see archers, even though this is a unique character, she's got a generic sprite in the map. And that is the norm. So you'll see, with the exception of the faction leader, of course, everyone else has a generic sprite. Now, this might be another exception because it's a key character in the story, but I've seen that to be the case in other places and other characters. It's the other half of the demo is what I mean to say. So, with this all said, let's get this party started. We've got one unit trapped, and then we'll deal with the other unit. And they've got the squad leader right here, and this is this little girl named Sarah. So we're just going to go right up to her and start thumping. Now, it is one power versus another in turn order, as you saw last time. So, that means when we attack, we get to use all of our units as we see fit, and then the enemy gets their turn to do the same. We don't have control of this unit. Understood. Okay. No reason not to get up here and attack. Bye. That actually sounded really sad. Dragon Rage. Holy. Centaur is an archer. Very limited range. What do you do? Power up Insight, which gives bonus to magic attack, physical attack, and then you can silence enemies, and then Mischievous Kick. So you have a melee. That's unfortunate. That makes them, I don't know, questionable as far as their viability. On the other side of the demo, you can use Mermaids, which have buffs, but they're defensive buffs, and they have a magic spell they cast at a range, which is really, really nice, actually. This is it. Now we get to see what they do. Rude. Magic's a little bit different. Magic's going to be tough to gauge its viability and use in this game. And so, magic, you cannot move and cast. At least I haven't seen a spell that allows for that. So if you're going to cast a magic spell, you're not moving. Hence why the mage stayed there. Please, I'm begging you all, stop! It's no use, Largo. They won't come back down. They won't back down. If this keeps up, we're not going to make it. Hold it. The Arcus air caravan has arrived, and we're not about to lose one of our best customers. Arcus, what are you doing here? My brother can never turn his back on a friend, so we've come to lend our assistance. Lori, YC, your favorite girls are here to rescue you. Alright, so this is what I'm talking about right here. So we have a squad leader, which is a unique character, but he has a generic appearance. Now, I have not seen this unit. That's fine. This or the... I've seen this one. Pixie Doe. But yeah, that's that. Anyways, let's... we can trance this squad leader and move on. We can't make her do anything. Yep, we'll just finish her off. And that takes out the squad. Nowadays, all gone. See what I mean? Now, we deny ourselves the ability to farm that XP, but it will matter later in the actual game. In the demo, it doesn't. But anyways, it's a nice way to just circumvent a situation altogether. Just say, well, nope, we're done. So we're just going to move everyone up. This is going to take a few minutes because I am slow. The controls are a little clunky. I'm not going to lie. They're not like crisp. But it's still a beautiful game and it looks good and it's exciting. So these guys are marked like they're allies, but I can't move them. It's kind of infuriating. We're actually gonna move him here so you can pick up a heal. I'm pretty sure that's it, right? We can't do much more. We can't control these guys, can we? No. Usually it auto ends your turn when you've used all your units. So what am I missing? This one? Yeah. Largo, listen up. We've been, what you've seen here today, it's happening all across the continent. You mean these attacks by brainwashed dragons? But does that mean... Is Nori being used for these attacks? Likely. So what are you going to do about it? The dragon tamers can't sit back and watch. Everybody's got the reason to fight in the war, right? So first things first. Oh, she can't heal. What am I doing? Dang, do we have a healer in the group? Okay, dragon tamers don't have a healer. That's pretty gnarly, actually. No joke, they really don't. Or ease concentrate, so it's going to guarantee our hit the next turn. We're just pushing up. They shouldn't be able to reach us in the next round. Onward! It's kind of mind-boggling we don't have a healer in the crew. If you click on the enemy, you should be able to see where they're going, like so. You can see their range, but it doesn't stay up from what I've seen. Oh, if you press X to mark them, it will stay up. Couple new units on the screen that I've not seen. Pretty cool. I like that. I'm pretty sure the units are reflections of the different areas that are under control. And so you'll be able to recruit different units based on the different regions that you have conquered, if you will. Kind of was expecting the angel to do some healing, but... Alright, so this doesn't seem to be going really, really well over here. Let's go get involved and see if we can't help. No, not that one. Yes. Goodbye, squad. So like I said, we denied ourselves all the extra XP, but yeah. We got rid of that whole unit. We'll farm up a little bit of XP right here, so we're not in any kind of super rush here. That was pitiful. The amount of damage that did was abysmal. To be fair, though, this golem has, you know, physical defense out the wazoo. There's no one in range, so we're going to move up right here. These that are forward facing in a fan shaped area, radius 3. Okay. So we're actually going to go right here. We can't use this. But why? Huh. The same's true of your troops, by the way. Like if your squad leader gets defeated, your whole squad is toasted. So to send your squad leader forward can seem great because they're strong, but it's really dangerous. Also, you notice my wolf is standing right here in this terrain. Well, terrain gives you terrain effects, as you can see. Forest right here gives +5 to evasion, and then +2 defense and magic resistance. So definitely really, really good. It counts as our next attack. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Weiss's wolf leveled up. They're leaving? Okay. Yeah. Goodness. Alright, let's get this XP. Remember, final hits get you a lot more XP. I haven't seen what happens when you outscale your opponent, like how much, if like XP gets diminished or not. I'm really curious about that actually. Moving on down. We are going to use this on her. Is that too far? I think it's too far. It's not. Okay, here we go. I don't want to move. I want to hit. And then we'll send him over here so that we use zone of control, which is definitely a thing in this. We try to prevent him from moving too much. It's kind of handy dandy, you know. We'll use this chance to get attack of opportunity right here with a breath attack. Didn't really do a whole lot, but it's something. Now we'll step up zone of control again, but just kill. It's really important that your squad leaders be stronger than the rest of your units, from what I have seen. So that's what I would try to focus on. So, but at the same time, you know, your squaddies have value. Don't just rule them out. But right now, I'm kind of using the squaddies as like shields and trying to protect my squad leaders, as you can see right here, to do damage. But I'm not trying to be so reckless, just get them killed outright. But protecting your squad leaders is absolutely super duper important. So as you can see, he wasn't able to get all the way through, but he did choose the squeaky target. He actually put himself in a bind because, yeah. Now they're coming back. There's a hill. I knew you could do it. So we move her back, that way she's not getting targeted. We're going to use our skill here. We have bonuses, so we're going to hit them. Pretty good. We'll go ahead and pick them, do another one right here. we'll move right here and then use our skill here. Nope, that actually kills. Now I want our squad leaders to get the kill. What level are you? Level 3? You're level 3 as well, but you're not going to get over there to get the kill. I haven't tested friendly fire. What are you? No, we'll let Weiss take this. Weiss has got some good mobility, so them having the level would be pretty good. Send him in behind those enemy lines. Securing these kills. Look at that. There it is. Thanks for the backup, Arcus. How about sticking around to help out? I'll stop these berserk dragons at any cost, and then smash that damn empire, I swear. I want to help too. Let me come with you. Here I am, a tamer, and I couldn't do a thing. You really didn't. But I have at least to at least save Noir. Noiri, she's family. Whatever it takes, I have to get her back. You guys. Don't forget about me. I'm going too. Noir's my girlfriend after all. Okay, so Weiss is a man. Male. Sorry, guys. Besides, I know Lori and Largo are going to get into trouble if I'm not around to stop them. Yeah. I knew you would never give up. And this will give us a chance to avenge my father. Arcus Air Caravan is at your service. I'll send you the bill later. Just kidding. Yeah. 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 I was gonna say it every time, didn't you? Oh, Lori, I should tell you, on our trip we saw a dragon that looked like Noir. Did we not go over this? What? Weiss, are you sure? How was she? Was she also being controlled? Well, I hate to say it, but she definitely wasn't her normal self. She had these doll parts all over her body. They might have done more than just brainwashing her. What? That's awful. Thank you for telling me. I need to be alone for a moment. Lori. And so we have 2 areas now, and we have all of these individuals recruited. This does not happen that way on the other side of the demo, by the way. But yeah, we got Arcus, who is a fighter. We got an enchantress in Limneal. We got a hunter in Florea. And then, of course, Lori, the hunter, who did nothing last time. So, we got large stone, magic ore, stone. Yeah. Season 2. Organization phase. And so that's the next thing. Dragons rampage across the lands controlled mass-produced Brigandine. Tathis, I must admit that you use dragons as the subjects for mind control. Long ago, the world trembled in terror before the legendary might of dragons. The destruction they wreak now, it pales in comparison to what they were once capable of. You speak as if you were there, but no matter. Keep your secrets as long as they prove useful. Now, my dragons, set these lands ablaze. I long to see this world die in a cataclysm of flame. I'm still worried about Lori, but we need to focus on our strategizing first. Yeah, when it comes to these dragons in this empire, we might have to go on the offensive. And try to gain allies where we can. Can't forget to defend our own territory as well. Sheesh, we're gonna be busy. At least we have a plan though, so that's something. Well, let's get to it, you two. To start off. And so, yes, as I was about to say before the story picked back up, you have phases. 3 phases, if I remember right. You've got organization phase, which is where you go into your town, and you do all of the things and the stuff, which we will go through. of course. Then you have your attack phase, which is attack and defend. You choose to attack a neighboring area, and then you also defend your own if it is attacked. And of course, if it fails, you lose that area. If you lose your home base, which is denoted here by this crown, as you see, then it's just done. You gone, son. Game over. And so, yeah. And the same goes when you take over another territory. You win that territory and you manage it from that point on, and you could level up, do as you see fit, and recruit and yield it. Each territory has elements or properties or things that are useful. And then, of course, yeah, the third phase, which is the conclusion phase, where it basically wraps everything up and tells you what's happened. And yeah, you get to more or less just see it and experience and see what else happened across the world. It's a big deal. With that said, we can manage our troops when we come in here. As you can see, we have lots of units. Now, we did unlock more units, but you'll notice they're over here. Boom, boom, boom. They are defending this area. And this is where I say it's a lot like Romance of the Three Kingdoms, in that you're going to need different units at different points to hold down the fort. Now, you'll notice it says right here, command 150 out of 199 for Largo. That means he can have more in his unit, 49 points more, in fact. So that brings us to Fate Binding. Fate Binding allows us to recruit. And when you recruit, that gives you more units. You'll also notice that each unit has a preferred quest. We'll come back to that in a minute, but just take note of that. Each unit has a preferred quest. Very, very good. And then, of course, you have leaders that you can recruit too, which none of these guys. This is it. This is the one. She heals. I've been looking for you. So, their leader, their healer is literally a leader. There it is. So, she will definitely be taking the battlefield with us. Noted. So, yeah. We really don't have a hard tank. But yeah, when your units die, and like die, you can come here and you can resurrect them. If you hire a mercenary, which I haven't seen that yet, apparently they like go away for good. So take that into consideration too, especially when you're trying to like level them up and invest into them. So yes. Now the dragons seem to be worth a little bit extra. Let's see, what does not say power 70. 25 is how many monsters we have. I don't see how much this guy's worth. We do want to add more troops, so the best thing we can do really is just kind of borrow a troop from somebody. What does this do? This is a doll. I would like to read about you. Mnemonic attack? Needle arm. Interesting. Well, we have a healer, and we understand it. We have a little bit of room for more in our units, but really there's no place for them. So, I don't really want more of that. Let's see. I haven't tried recruiting in another town. Yeah, there it is. Ignore zone of control, even ground. But yeah, you don't get anything special as far as like a heal or something. We don't really want that. Anything different about your leaders? Sure enough, flare gust, staff strike. Okay. Good stuff. So then you move on down to move troops. So this allows you to move troops between different points. I'll just read this. Most of the tutorials I've gone through, but I'll read this. Move troops. Here you can move troops between bases you hold in preparation for carrying out or defending against invasions. Troops can only invade from a base adjacent to the target. The same holds true from enemy factions, making it important for to station troops at bases bordering enemy territory. Moving strategically, there is no limit to how many troops you can move at once, but only 3 troops can participate in each battle. Troops that are moved cannot attack until the following season, but they can defend their base that they move to if it is attacked. Very nice. So we can move troops over and switchity swapping them around. Which we kind of want to do that, right? Like, do we want to? Kind of want to. I haven't used her. I'm interested. I also haven't used her. I'm not really too fussed though. I just want to know about these units she's got going on. We gotta check them out. What is this? A Dampire? Okay. Drains HP. Ooh. Poisons. Disarms. Blood Rain. Applies Blood Rain to a single tile located at 3 tiles for 3 turns. To start a turn, Blood Rain Vampire gain a Qian type. Units recover 10 HP. Oh. Who's a Qian type? Are you a Qian type? I don't understand. Increase recovery amount by 20% when healed. Are you a Qian type? No, you're a vampire type. I don't know. But this is an interesting unit. What do you got going on? Wholehearted Devotion increases all your own stats by 20% when participating in a battle with Arcus. Arcus. Oh, like she really benefits from staying with him. There it is. My boy Arcus has got an ice golem. She's just an archer. Master Breeder. Increase accuracy and damage when attacking monsters. Okay. So we're not swapping that all around. Now we have 6,000 money, so that's what move troops is. 6,000 mel to spend. Let's take a look at the quests. Now this is where you can, of course, you can earn more mel, more resources. You can try to find treasure. And this is where, like, you want to send somebody to go on a quest that has, like, that territory I was showing you, or maybe that specialty I was showing you. These are the possible rewards you can get. We'll send somebody to the Barren Lands to go check it out, and so we will send, say, like, Jessica to go there because they have a preference for that quest there. Noah we can send there. So we'll actually send both. And then training is where you grind up XP and you gain levels. It's very, very useful. We're actually going to send our girl Lori there this time to get some XP. And yeah, we'll call that like it is. Base development. This is where you level up your town. The more you level it up, the more you unlock, the more effects it has, the more it will yield, the better equipment, the better units. As you can see right here, we get a Kanochi, a Rook, and an Telequella. And then down below, we'll get a Knight and an Ash Wolf. And then, of course, your quests will be enhanced and you'll get better stuff from leveling up your town base development. Then you have Nifrom's Market, and this is where we buy all the things like your Tome of Resurrection, Jewel Resurrection. Tome of Resurrections for resurrecting people, squad leaders effectively, and then Jewel Resurrections for resurrecting monsters, squaddies effectively. And then, of course, you have all the different equipment. And yeah, you can put all the equipment even on the monsters. It's very good. Very good. So we're going to buy 2 strength necklaces. We'll buy a intelligence necklace. We'll buy an agility necklace. And then 2 defense necklaces. I'm really worried about magic, and I'll probably regret that. And then, oh yeah, I gotta go over this. You can trade. So if you need certain materials and you have certain others, you can literally trade for them, and you can choose what you trade. It's nice. So it's a little bartering system. But that seems to be specifically for materials to upgrade your different bases. Then we get Battlefield. This is where it kind of shows you where your battlefield, where you'll be fighting your battlefield if you get attacked here in this base. And this base is Drakevale. So you have an idea where you'll be. Of course, it shows you your forces and your enemy forces. Then you got your inventory where it just shows you what all you got. It tells you what is being held, versus what is available. And so you'll notice right here it says unequipped right there. I have all these items, but they're unequipped. So you go over here, it shows that I have the items, but it doesn't say they're unequipped because they are equipped onto somebody. And then you'll notice each one of these things, like this is a really good example. It just says all there actually. You look at this right here. At the bottom it says, it shows you what it does on the detail screen. And then of course it gives you a little explanation of what it is. And then it shows compatible classes. Dude, there's no way you're going to know what all this stuff is just at a glance right away. It's going to take some time to learn all those symbols, and there's nothing really there to help you. Just a heads up. That's tough. That's an oversight on their part, in my opinion. And then, of course, end phase just ends it. Just ends it and sends us into the next bit of phase. If you send somebody on a quest to do something, they cannot participate in an attack. Bear that in mind. So you want to keep at least like 3 units free because that's the most you can use to attack. You'll notice your battles are literally 3v3. 3 squads versus 3 squads. And that's consistent. I don't know how far that goes, but it's consistent. Alright. Old boy here, we want to get him equipped. We'll give him a strength necklace and a defense necklace. Same thing right here. Though technically, her magic attack, his magic attack, his magic attack's a little stronger. We'll actually give him an intelligence. And then what's his physical defense? His physical defense is through the roof. So we can get away with giving him a strength as well. That'll be good. Now, down here, let's give her... Well, I wanted to give her an intelligence, but that's fine. We're going to give her a defense necklace, try to give her some survivability. We got to get her some armor. We got to get her some armor. Yeah, we really do got to get her some armor. Might as well just use this agility necklace right here. So we're going to get some armor for her and a staff. That way she can hold her ground and bear some weight. And then we honestly will be kind of Gucci. Or at least Gucci enough. It wouldn't hurt to get her the intelligence too. Why not? Like, we don't need to save money. So we get the intelligence. Now, staff. This is confusing. I don't know what actually goes where into what in. But I think she can wear this and this. This has magic attack and MP. And this has magic attack. I think we're going to value MP more because she's a healer. So we're going to grab that. And then we need to grab, which is still a robe, just sounds funny. Like, it just sounds silly. Alright, I think we got everything there. So let's change the equipment. Let's put it on. There it is. And so, there you have it. Now, you'll notice the boxes are kind of bronze and gray, or bronze and brown. Well, not only can you change their name, which is really cool, you can change their class. And so, they're not going to be able to go just like on a whole nother class, but they can class up. As you can see in the portrait right there on the screen, you'll see that she goes from a sister to a priestess. And of course, that comes with a stat boost. She has a choice, past priestess, to become either a seer or use, which maybe no, that requires a tome of prophecy, so it's not a forking path. But other classes, other characters can upgrade through forking classes, and that's really, really cool. So we're actually gonna go right here. Let's see. Let's change the name. And so instead of Rose, this is actually really... Oh, it's working right. Oh, nope. I spoke too soon. We're going to name it after one of our soldiers. If you too want to be a soldier and support the channel, make sure you go check out the links down below where you can be a YouTube member or a Patreon member, and you will definitely make cameos into our content and videos. I play a lot of RimWorld, Menace, you name it. So, yep. So Pouty, here she is. She is our healer, and she is amongst our group now. And so I'll show you one other. Let's take a look at it. Oops. No, I want to change class. Let's see what she does. Salamander and then Guta. Whatever that is. How about you? See, he's got options here. You can turn to different elemental dragons. That's nice. And then Ouroboros, Leviathan, or a Guta. But yeah, regardless, you have a lot of options here. Really, really good stuff there. This just has one upgrade, or basically just becomes an old man and angry. This turns into a phoenix. So you've got a lot going on there. It's really cool. You can upgrade these and turn them into different things. A marionetta, that's really cool actually. So yeah. And then of course Unbind Fate means get rid of them, dismiss them, they gone. They done, son. Alright, so let us see. I think next we want to get into a battle. Don't you? I think so. So we want to progress the phase. Okay, so with that said, of course we've got to move troops, we've got the quest set, we've been in the market, we've looked at base development, and now we've got Battlefield, of course we've already looked at, and our inventory. So it's time for us to end this current phase, which is the organization phase, and to get into the attack phase. Carry out organization phase and proceed to attack phase? Yes, please. Alright, so now we get to choose. Will we attack or will we be attacked? We can look at our neighbors, click base info, and we can see what they have there. And we can learn about their troops. This is a place I'm interested in personally. I like these people. Like they look super cool. I don't know anything about them. Like apparently this guy's a healer. Did I read that wrong? Yeah, he's a healer. That's dope. Okay. And then right over here, we got this one right here, which is the same. Or not the same. It's different, but the same as in we can attack it. And they are mages. Okay. Interesting. So that's cool. And they got like demons in their army here. This is a fiend. What? Crazy. So Grotty, the Grody. They're Grody, bro. And then the Arcacia. And so the Arcacia is where I want to go. You can see each place has its own level. Over here we got level 2. And you can see there's X's on some of these places. So if there's an X there, it more or less is basically saying you can't go there. That's not an option. You can go around and look at all the troops. Hello, Rendo. This guy's awesome. Osunu. Love those ears. Alright. I didn't look at their troops, though. They got wolves. Oh, man. Holy, they're level 3 up in there. Tons and tons of people. Oni. Yeah? What's up with these? Aki, Akai, Aka. Whatever. That's what it says. Man, I want to know what this is. What is this? That's a Gan Chien. Didn't we read about Chien somewhere else at some point? I don't know. I feel like I did. Either way, that's a cool one. I like that unit right there. It's got high defense, big time. Not the best magic resistance. Regardless, really cool to see all these different units out there that are going to be accessible for you to recruit and take over. Konichi, Momone, Kichi, and Saya. I kind of just want to go through and look at all of them now. Like, I've started something. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I'm so sorry. It's like some kind of water kingdom here. This is Tiene. She's a sister, but I wonder if she's not like a mermaid. Oh, well. Anyways, Pescar and Luste. Oh, we got Shizu, Seka, and Wardo. Wardo, man. You know, they don't really... Let's be real. They give a lot of love to these female characters. The male characters are kind of questionable. A little bit sus. Is that very anime of them, you think? Here we go. We've got Velk. We've got Latoria. Poor girl looks traumatized. And then we got Shizlika. Lika. What? And then she's got... I have to look away. What is that? Okay. 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 I'm having too much fun now. Alright, we got the blondes, the golds, Crest, Micefiend, Zalezard. This is going to be one of the factions you can choose to start with. I know for a fact. I've seen them on the art. We got Graham. We've got Rivali. Yeah. And then Witty. Like Yvette, Witty. Anyways, moving on. We got Maiha, Valmian, and Ix. Okay. And then here we've got Type F, Dr. Pooge, and Ivan. We've seen these characters referenced elsewhere. Type F. Oof. Interesting. Okay, and here we've got Radafnir, Dark Hollow, and Patika. How do these people get together? These do not look like some people you'd find in the same place. There's Isabella, Popolina, and Pipiluka. So they're pixies through and through. And I'm all over this, aren't I, huh? Garoy? I bet you there's going to be more territories. What is... Just read one. Lincer and Armalg. So it's got to be a human. It can't be a lizard guy that's leading them. It's got to be a human over here. Kind of would be more interesting if it wasn't. Hey, we got Valmyra, we got Joshua, and Karlof. Karlofe? Looks like an interesting character regardless. Very cool. Alright, we got Coraline, Pearl, and Nelise. Just... Huh. Yeah, okay. This is the other faction you start as. Garnet, Jadette, and Trisha. Brindaster, Thorn, and Velgaroth. Interesting. I've already seen that one. Ooh, Rosalistine, Ionis, and Lilia. And then we got Jean, Richard, Pierre. These are generics. Oh, but they're like pluses. Interesting. Oh yeah, there he is. Chaos Solus. That was a mouthful. Einbart. Okay. And these are, whoa. Just extras. It's really cool to see at least all the different things that are going on in here and kind of peep it. Take a looky-loo at what they do. These are just generics. Here we go. Tathis. Lunadea. Lunadea lives. I'm not going to pretend to not know enough about the lore. Alright, we got Miorin, Shanzelman, and Xiaohu. Okay. Brigandine. We looked at that already. And then we got Sets, Politika, Little Red Riding Hood, and Senna Tamaru. Huh. She looks like someone who's not a real person. Regardless, we get to choose an attack, so we're going to do that now. We're going to attack here. We really want to attack these people. And there's our battlefield. So we get to choose A, B, and C slots. And so we want to keep our healer preserved and protected. We can see that there's kind of some terrain there on the right. And so at our point is going to be our leader, Mr. Largo. I think in the C slot, we're going to put Weiss. And then in the B slot, we'll put our healer, Pouty, coming along with us. This is the way. And so like that, we've invested in our attack. And then we can end phase, right? No. I should have had them do quests in the other capital, but it's not a huge deal, it's a demo. So end phase. So now we go into the invasion. This part's fun. Largo, Lori, let's do our best. Oi. Forgive me, my puppy restarted my computer. So, poor thing. She decided to go under it. Got caught on a cord. But it did give me time to add more units to my roster. Didn't even think about that before. I just didn't think to record it. So, here we go. We got a couple pixies what we picked up. So, anyways, let us get in formation here. It's as we thought. We got these rock formations up high. And they are clustered up. How do we get in here? You know, we got to take a leader out. We take a leader out, we'll do much better. This guy. Jambaya. Ooh. Richard. More power to you. Listen. Richard. Alright, what if we go this way? Force the fight over there and start cleaning them up. So let's do that. We can force them into a channel or it's like a choke point. Think 300. I think that's a good plan. Music's pretty cool. Fly units are nice for that reason. You know, the healer kind of having a wolf doesn't really make much sense to me, but whatever. Because I'm all swung over here. Wonder how this is going to work. Either way, we get the dragons up high. I don't know if everybody can get up there. Enemy turn. Yep. They're not doing nothing. You can actually climb the rock right here. Kind of down for this. I want them to hold this spot. How close would they let us get? Let's get right here, because we're not going to be in position yet. I don't want to get anything started too early. That tile is considered forest. Let's see, the marionette up. Get our mage up. We can't do anything magic-wise because we moved. That's how it works. Whole lot of movement. Whole lot of movement. Alright, their turn. Will they do something now that we got that close? Something tells me no. Looks like they are. We put him there for a reason. We want him to take those hits because he can. Wolf is not a tank. So they are converging. Boost his power. Might as well hit big. Heal our wolf friend. It's actually kind of painful there, wasn't it? So we're going to potentially take out a whole squad here. Can't counter me. Not with this guy. So let's see if we can't just finish him. There we go. It's like I was saying, those controls are a little bit jank. Really don't want to get surrounded. They're only able to attack from one spot there, so it doesn't hurt to kind of leave that. I think the B squad's about to go down anyways. I'm gonna get her somewhere safer. Can't hit from here. Can hit him, but they're about to get wiped out anyway, so I kind of want to just perch up right here. Insight, let's see, magic attack, okay. We'll raise his magic attack, or physical attack. Now we'll go in with him. Beautiful. Whoa. This will hit our own friend. I don't want to see it though. It didn't hit our own friend. Nice. I've not been able to pull that move off until now, and I don't know why. How obnoxious. Goodbye, B. Nice. And with that, we now have control of this fight. Let's be real. Dragon Rage. I need to see this. I mean, it was something. Should be able to hit with breath from here, and you can. It's really interesting how all physical attacks get countered, just period dot. We like levels. Goodbye. Another one. He's already got attack up still. Little hill there. Going around wide. We missed and we don't get to move. Alright, let's see what they do. Level up is really good. Really annoying. I think dragons' units are kind of overrated. Okay. It's nice that they can fly, don't get me wrong, but like they're not incredibly strong at all. They get a breath attack, which is range, sure. And a miss. Gonna pull him back. Gotta heal. Let's give him some magic up. I want to see what that breath does with magic up. It's nothing great, I'll tell you that much. Okay, we really got it kind of in a weird spot. Missing this much is not fun. Beautiful. Every little bit adds up. We don't have a good chance to hit there. Wow. And we missed there too. Who we got left? You. Here they come. Wow, she must have 1 HP. These heals. One of our dragons is defeated. You. So many heals. She's gone. Alright, he's exposed. We have to go in on that. It's kind of not in a great spot right now overall. A little fluctuating. As long as we can hit. We don't have a great chance to hit. Fortunately, we do. Whose unit is that? Ooh. Puppy startled me. Oh, that's her wolf that's all the way over there. We're not getting to it. He's almost dead. We're doing what we can where we can. Who we got left to act? You. Here we go. Beautiful. It happens. They're doing their best now. They're going to try to just kill us. And taking out those squad leaders is absolutely essential. And we're losing units. It's unfortunate. It's the way of it. Certainly is no flawless victory here, is there? Let's go ahead and hit this guy right here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to walk around, get him good and rally. Oh, not rally. Good and stuck. Finish him off. That's how you know it's over. It hits. I haven't seen that animation miss yet. Game, match, set. Now, if it's anything like Romance of the Three Kingdoms, as I keep saying that this game reminds me of that, there's a way that you can capture enemy officers or soldiers. Or recruit them for sure. I'm definitely sure there's that. But to capture, like, get them right away. I wonder what that mechanic is in this game. If it's defeating all of their soldiers first, I don't know. Desperately needed levels. Grand Dranakia conquered. Emblem changes. If it's power you seek, then we shall aid you. However, I will not be revealing history to you. So we got one. Savar. We didn't get the other two. They disappeared. She wasn't even in the battle. He disappeared. Leaders from other factions. You may also be able to bind fates with leaders from units from fallen factions. The base at which these characters are available will change each season, but can be seen on the world map. Alright, we got other actions going on in the world. The Great Yuanshin conquered them. training went well and they failed the treasure hunt. And these are all the resources we got for the season. Demo finished. Thanks for playing. Yeah. This game's exciting. Tell me what you think. Like, I want to keep playing. I want to know. I want to experience more. Regardless, it definitely gives me big vibes of Romance of the Three Kingdoms. You see how menu intensive everything is. There's going to be a lot of units to manage. Every single one of them has equipment, abilities, leveling up, the whole nine. A lot of resources. I can see this. As you can see, there's multiple bases on the screen. I don't even know how many you should have counted. And tons of officers as we went through and looked at all of them that you can recruit. Like, this game is going to be menu heavy. It's going to be menu upon menu upon menu. It's going to be lots and lots of that management. Now, it's not for everybody, but for some people, that's right up their alley. As far as managing and working everything out. So you're going to be defending places while you're attacking. There's a lot going on. It's going to be intense. I doubt you're going to be able to just go and steamroll all of it in one go. I'm sure there's going to be some layered complexities going on there too. So I'm really eager to see it. I'm really eager to experience it. I'm sad that I'm not able to do more and play it right. Meow. But it is what it is. This game is definitely exciting. Once again, it's kind of frustrating that you can destroy an enemy squad leader and see all the units destroyed. But then at the same time, in that last battle, as you saw, that was basically the win condition for me. I had to do that. The enemy outnumbered us. They were strong. It was brutal. And so, I don't know. I like it to some extent, and I also don't. I can see it being kind of gimmicky. And I can see some exploits and some mechanics kind of being kind of crummy for that reason. But overall, it looked really good, felt really good, and was a ton of fun. So maybe that's not the case, especially when you're playing with all kinds of depth and detail later, and you're doing all kinds of city management, base management, and character management. Maybe at that point, you're glad to have that mechanic in the battle. So it's going to have to just wait until full release before I can really say. But this game definitely has got me hyped. This is an interesting take on a fun tactical RPG with anime elements in a way that I was not expecting to see. And it really, really, like I said, I'm going to say it one last time, reminds me of Romance of the Three Kingdoms. And I'm here for it. I am here for it all day, every day. And so, yeah, tell me all about it. Get down in those comments. What do you think about it? Is this something that you can play? Is this something you're excited about? Or is this something you're just going to pass on? It doesn't matter what. Tell me about it. I'm eager to hear your thoughts and feedback. I'm interested in covering this on the channel, and that's why I'm asking for your feedback. It'd really go a long way in helping me make that decision. If you think I'm worthy up to this point and you've enjoyed everything, please drop me a like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Really furthers everything we do, and I'm grateful to you for doing that. It's the free, easy way to support the channel. And yeah, huge shout out and thank you to our soldiers. You guys and gals are the ones that keep the content flowing, me going, and everything rolling. I sincerely appreciate your support, guys. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. With that all said, until next time, I will catch you later. Bye.